Hot facts with Robert Reese. Come and get them hot facts with Robert Reese. Come and get them hot facts with Robert Reese. Come and get them hot facts with Robert Reese. Come and get them hot facts with Robert Reese. Hot facts. Come and get them hot facts. Come and get them hot facts with Robert Reese. Come and get them hot facts. Come and get them hot facts. Come and get them hot facts with Robert Reese. Hot facts. Robert Reese. Hot facts. Hot facts. Robert Reese. Hot facts. Gig economy. Robert Reese. News channel. Gig economy. News channel. Hot facts with Robert Reese. Hot facts with Robert Reese. Hot facts. 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 Hey. With Robert Reese. Come and get them hot facts. Hot facts. Hot facts. Robert Reese. Hey. Gig economy. News channel. Hot facts with Robert Reese. Sit back, relax, and listen. Come on. Get these hot facts. K-Reese 007 for hot facts with Robert Reese. Thank
What's going on, people? Hot Facts with Robert Reese. Woo! For those of you who don't know, I am the official news channel of the gig economy. We get it in, we get it cracking. Today is a Saturday. So what happens on Saturdays, I used to do a Saturday morning wake up, but what's going to happen right now is we're going to do the gig world and then fill you in with a little bit more. I feel like I'm going to bridge the gap in 2 shows right now and make sure it happens for all you guys. Make sure you do check out The Boardroom. It is a series dedicated to up-and-coming gig tubers, showing you how they are successful in the gig world and on social media. Check that out, people. Also, make sure you check out One-on-One with Hot Facts with Robert Reese. Nothing but interviews, and also, people, the Hot Facts and Coach Eli podcast. Check it out. Lots of stuff. I'm deciphering and going through all of my footage that I own of Eli, and I'm going to be making a video to go ahead and get some things going there. Today we have a great show, people, and here we talk about everything gig. We talk about whatever gig you have. You may be a delivery driver, you may be a barber, you may be a plumber, you just may be someone that gets a contract and people pay you to get the job done. That means you have a gig. You can be a public server, you can be paid to do anything, and as long as you got the mindset that you're out there getting it for yourself, we do speak about all that stuff there. Make sure you hit that thumbs up on the way in. You see my wife's hand there. Give her a wave. That's my assistant, Emilia. In case you guys don't know, that's my #1 assistant there. But we got a great show today. We're going to be going over wasted money that some of these companies are using, but I think they could be putting it back in to give back to the drivers. We'll go ahead and get into that. The Revolution just put a video up. 3,500 DoorDash drivers have been taken away from Top Dasher, and it has to do with all the tiers and everything else like that. He was one that lost it because of one delivery that he was not able to do, but he was one of the 3,500 people. Go ahead and check out the DoorDash Revolution. That is breaking news for DoorDash drivers right there. We're going to get into a regular topic for everyone to go ahead to get involved in. We got that going on. We're going to go over the top 10 gig apps right now. And this comes from Penmints. Okay. If you guys know what Penmints is, it's one of my main sources when I have to go into the tech world to figure out what's going on with the gig apps. We'll go over the top 10 gig apps. And then chances are some of the apps that you think are up there, they are not on this list. And they are broken down by a rating system. And I'll give you the score of each app as it goes. We're going to get into Coach JRham and gonna completely just make him look bad because I'm gonna let you see how he is a phony person all the way through and through. Flex and Real Talk with Roy just had a get down. Flex did some dumb stuff on Roy's channel. Roy went there. Flex just told Roy that I'm gonna not talk to you and end my friendship if you have Reese on there. We're gonna go ahead and get into that drama right there. JRham clicked on there and thought it was all about him. He was molded. We're gonna get into all that, and guess who else was there? The other community killer. It was Thunder. So we're gonna get into all of that. Plus, people, some of you guys heard Cherry Pick go off yesterday, and it was about the extortion thing with official gig wars. Well, there is a part one of that, and I am the official news channel, and you guys already know that I did the story on that. Okay, I did the story on that one as well. So you guys are going to get a dose of that. Someone asked, is this going to be on the news? This is actually part two. Everybody that thought it was brand new, you guys are late. So you got to get the news from Hot Facts to understand what's going on. And actually not from me. And I'll go ahead and tell you how that works when it goes down. But we're going to get into JRham. We're going to get into the extortion. We're going to get into some things. I want to go ahead and start off this thing right now with putting JRham in his place. He's over there on Flexes, and he hopped on in. Now, I want to give a shout out to Red Pool Jack. Red Pool Jack was over on Torp. Oh yeah, let's get into Torp also. Yeah, we'll do that also. Let's do Torp then JRham because JRham came in on Torp. I didn't know that Torp was calling me out. He said that he tagged me. There's no tag. I checked all my mentions. He lied about that. There's no tag there. But when I went to go ahead and check, I said, what? He's calling me out. It says Robert Reese there. Now, I was in his chat for like a long time before he even saw. He was talking shit, saying he won't show up, but I was there talking to him. So he's an idiot for that too. But I get up there on Torps, and he's doing something very stupid. He's asking me what happened with Eli. Now, everyone knows because Eli made a video and said exactly what happened. I did a live. I broke it all down. And he was still trying to ask what happened. He then tried to say, well, why didn't you protect Eli from your show? It wasn't Eli's show. He had a show with me. That's not his show. That's not his show. So, in other words, you were thinking because I had a show with Eli, he was going to be running my whole channel so people don't talk to him. That was just stupid in itself. I told you simply that I did a video, Eli did, and it was there. Bullshit. Tell me what's going on. What about behind the scenes? Did you talk to him and everything? I was trying to explain to Torp in his thick ass skull. I did a video because Tammy said that she was going to try to subpoena me for my emails and text messages in every video that I have speaking about her case with Eli. Everyone knows that I spoke to the judge and told her to send it in to the judge. All Torp has to do is see what I told the judge, and he will see. That's why Tammy backed off of it. So if you don't know what that means, Torp, that is your fault. What's up, Cruising Dasher? That is your fault right there. Now, Red Pool Jack made some very, very great comments for Hot Facts. He said, Torp, this is clearly not a W. He said it's clearly not a W. He said, I watched Eli, the whole thing, and I watched Reese. He said Reese did what all of us did. He used Eli. He said he did it in a different way, and he got further than any of us did. He said this clearly was not a W for you because you did not hear what I was explaining. And everyone like JRham, this is where JRham's gonna come in, and Thunder and everybody else said, "Do you guys believe that he made this up?" Well, JRham, here's what you don't get. Tammy was one of them. That JB Gunner dude, something Lauren, no, she made a comment before my live started. She can't stand Eli. She can't stand him, and she was hating me until I did this. What got JRham mad, because the people are like, "Oh wow, we're figuring it out. Yeah, Reese ain't that bad," and JRham's mad. Not brutally Lauren. What's the other one? There's another one that's on carrying them side all the way, all the way. She was one. Yeah. No. I'll go back and starts with the R or something. I don't know. But her, Johnny, all the mentally challenged, RJ, Jenny's vlogs, Batman, the Catwoman person. There was many of you guys, and Tammy's was one of the ones. What's up, Jax? Tammy was one of the ones that were trying to tell me, do not do another interview with him. It was right after I did my walking for the people. Tammy said, well, he did do a live walking on his trail. JRham, you don't know about this shit. And Thunder, you don't either. You were lost. Tammy knows more than what you guys do. And she ain't telling you. She's making you guys look like idiots. They were the people telling me don't do it. I was explaining to all those people, and then the other people in the gig world who were telling me, why am I going to do it? Because they were like, we don't like him either now. And I explained to all those people what my whole plan was. It's not my fault that when I said it there, they did not listen and think it was going to, well, they didn't think it was going to happen, but I executed it. Mama Goonie verified it yesterday. She said, you sure did. How come ain't nobody telling her she's lying? He's one of the people that paid attention. When there's 1, there's 10. When there's 10, there's 100. When there's 100, there's 1,000. And everybody knows I got all them views and subs. Now, that actually happened. So JRham, okay, you don't know about that, but now you do. You jumped in and you didn't know shit. Now, this is what JRham did on there. After Red Bull Jack clearly told Torp, you lost this one here. Clearly. And the thing is, how can someone just come up with a plan all that much detailed? I told you guys how I had to back Eli up to gain his trust, to bring his guard down too. I did a lot on what you guys never thought about doing. And it helped me grow also. But this is what JRham did yesterday. First of all, JRham is a prejudice and he is a racist. He said that hate speech is free speech. It is, but if you're doing it to say you're going to do hate speech, you got some racist bones in you. Okay? Also, I want you guys to know this. Can you go to let's go to Flex is on now? Go to Flex. I want or go to JRham. No, go to Flex. We can hear him. I don't want him to do some weird shit. And go to where JRham is speaking there. I want you guys to hear how thank you, Cruising Dasher. I want you guys to hear how JRham speaks as a regular white guy, and then I want you guys to hear how he speaks when I'm brought into the conversation. And you're gonna tell me, is this prejudice? And being prejudiced in doing this leads into racism. Well, let's go ahead and get into this. I'm gonna show you guys JRham's 2 voices. Okay. Let me see.
And from what I'm hearing, okay, so listen, here's a common problem that I run across in a lot of different communities is you said, if you're going to continue to allow Reese on your panel, I'm not going to support your channel anymore. And that's not an unreasonable thing to say. It's basically giving your friend enough respect.
All right. You guys heard him here, right? So now go to Torps from yesterday and go to the end to where I'm in the chat and I smashed everybody. And Torp said, you got to give him this. You walked right into this one. Go to Torp's Live yesterday and go to the end. And let's go to where JRham is up there. Okay. I want you guys to notice his two voices here. Oh, that was an accident. Hold up. Screenshot. Get that down. Okay.
Rob originally would have worked, except.
Let me.
Look, man. The last I saw, like you were like vivid, and you I was like.
Hold up, people.
Well, you're trying to end this. I'm gonna go take a shower.
All right. We should hear something now. Here we go.
Red said I did. You were part of my man. Fuck Amelia too, bro. I'm straight up fake boy.
All right, here he goes. Watch the voice change. Watch how he tries to go slang and try to act like he's talking to a black dude.
Let it go, homeboy. You better. Look, Bobby's here.
Watch. He's gonna
stop, bro.
First. He's gonna start off with calling me a homeboy. Normally, racist, prejudiced Karens start off by calling black people homeboys and go back to the hood and stuff. Watch him right here on tour. Watch him, people. JRham, I'm about to expose you for who you are. Remember, I'm a journalist. And for Silicone, when you asked me in that chat, where did I go to school for journalism? Look, it's so easy where I went to school to learn how to be a journalist. So easy. You start off in school, okay? And when you get to the point to where you're going to be learning about the Constitution, U.S. government, and what all the rules are, and your amendments with freedom of speech, freedom of press, you can go ahead and do this. All you got to do is make up your own press pass. You got to know how to pay attention in English class, know how to write columns. You learn how to do that by going through all of your years in school and then understanding what your constitutional rights are in America. So if you don't understand that, that question that you asked me was one of the dumbest ones. So make sure you go back to the drawing board and figure out anyone can do anything in America. All you need is education and understand. Freedom of speech, freedom of press. Do not digress from your brain, Silicone. I am not under a payroll for someone that doesn't even understand that. That means your money's not good. It's dirty money and stupid money. Now, let's watch this guy right here. Let's watch this guy right here go into trying to speak like he's in a more populated area with people that might have more darker skin than him. Cambodian, black, Hispanic, Samoan. You can be Islander, you can be Indian. We'll go ahead and see how he tries to change up his voice and watch how disrespectful he does get. And then I'm about to break his ass down again right after that. This is the exposure of JRham, the prejudice, racist, and how he lies to everybody. Watch this.
Actually, I'm going to do a couple of videos about gig wars before I go to sleep. You think it's stop, bro. Let it go. Hey, let it go, homeboy. You better. Look, Bobby's here. Bobby, you know, you're an accomplice. Everything that I have done and that Red said I did, you were part of, my man. You're guilty, Bobby. You're guilty. Bobby, let me go ahead and tell you, the only person in here that sucks is fucking Robert's wife. Fuck you, Robert, and fuck Amelia too, bro. I'm straight up say your wife is fucking trash, bro. I watched her fucking videos. She's fucking just as big a garbage as you are. Fuck you. Wait a minute. If you got something to say about it, I'll drive to California all the way this time. Just give me a fucking address, bitch.
Coach, you can't say that. Robert just got you, man. You played.
Robert.
He just said, all you got to do is hit popular. Let's compare. You're done, Coach. We're all done. Everybody go home. Everybody go home. Robert's got it. No, he killed it. That's it. We're all done. Everybody go home. Everybody go home.
Not everybody's trying to be a famous fucking YouTuber, homeboy. Like, I don't give a fuck about you.
Like, he's famous.
You know what I'm saying?
He's famous for what?
Hey, I don't know if he's famous, but that motherfucker keeps it up. I'll make his ass fucking world-renowned infamous. I promise that shit.
Damn,
I'll put fucking billboards up in his fucking town with his trash ass fucking bullshit on it. I swear to fuck. I'll pay fucking thousands to put billboards up about that bitch. Think I'm fucking playing. You know how many ads I took out against Eli talking about save the geese, hashtag save the geese? Let me go ahead and tell you, I advertised in 17 fucking places. I paid over $3,000 to advertise Eli whenever he was fucking yelling at geese on the fucking walking trail. Do you have any fucking idea how much money I'm willing to spend to fuck with you?
I thought that was a walk of shame, but I love what you're saying.
That's the funniest thing I ever heard, Rob. That's actually funny that you're telling me that.
Yeah, I'm not even joking, bro. Like, listen,
So when I get 10,000 subscribers, I can do the charity thing on my channel to save the geese.
Look at how when he's talking about Eli now, he switched from adding a little twang and stuff in his talk. Now he's talking about a white guy, so he goes back to doing this. But he's about to switch back into talking to a brother mode. Watch this.
In California.
Oh yeah, bro. Listen,
all right,
cool.
Cool.
You know how Eli always talks about how somebody fucking had kids throwing rocks at him and shit? That was me. First and foremost, I did not know they were children, okay? I put an ad on Craigslist, need a guy or two to harass a YouTuber live on the air. Willing to pay top dollar. I got an email instantly, dude. I fucking hit publish. 3 seconds later, I had a fucking email. Me and my brother will do it for $50 a piece. Here's our Cash App, half up front. I said, okay. So I cashed out with $50 fucking dollars. And then later on, I sent him a picture. I emailed him a picture, and I said he walks Red Morton Park. I said, no problem, right? So they fucking went and they yelled at him. He got fucking cocky with them. They started chucking rocks at his ass. Now, I didn't pay him to throw rocks at him. I paid him to yell at him and scream and interrupt his live stream. But it was so much better because he fucking got lippy with them. He got lippy with them. They started chucking fucking rocks at him, trying to hit his ass with a rock. And a couple of them hit him with a fucking.
Now, while we're gonna keep listening to this, he's admitting to hiring people to cause harm and throw rocks. If he would have got injured from those rocks, this guy would be in jail right now. This is how much of a scumball and loser this guy is. Let's keep listening, people, because I'm about to break his ass down. And remember, look, he don't understand how I do it. I'm not the one saying this. It's him.
Rock. So then they got home and they was like, hey man, the deal's done. Did you see the live stream? I said, yeah, the rocks was a great fucking adaptation or addition. And do I owe you extra? And he goes, nah, man, that was because of him. So yes, I paid $100 to two guys to throw rocks at fucking or to yell at Eli and fucking interrupt his live stream. So how much do you think I'm willing to pay, Robert, to fuck with you, bro? Way more than you could imagine.
Have you noticed something, Coach?
Nah, what?
Robert Reese is still in the house.
I'm gonna have fun with this one.
Have you seen this?
I
just highlighted. No, he's still here, man. He's still listening to you.
Yeah.
You got something to say. This is the time to say it because you can't get
everything. Did you? You went to school for kinesiology. You went to school for biology. You got a motherfucking master's degree. You got a bachelor's degree. You got a motherfucking degree in every goddamn. Robert Reese, the only motherfucker to hold a degree from all universities in motherfucking everything. You're the dumbest motherfucker on the planet talking about some ghetto ass fucking shit, bro. With your motherfucking bullshit ass fucking one size fits all PDF fucking exercise plan. You the bitch.
He's gonna lie to you.
All right, so now you heard him switch from saying the regular letters to putting motherfucker and then this and then that. I go do this and this and that. Now, here is where we are going to dissect what JRham just said. Now, everyone knows he just verified that I have a nutrition plan, right? He says it's one size fits all, but he will not go over the food plan live on camera. You know why? He is a fake nutritionist, and he is a fake person, and he's a fake trainer. And I'm going to explain now. JRham may have instructed the kids to just disrupt his life, to throw rocks in his deception, but not at him. I don't think he would want them to hurt. It don't matter if he would want them to hurt. If someone gets hurt because of that, he's responsible. He goes to jail. That's how our law system works. Now, let's get into this. First, I'm gonna tell you what someone does before they when he is the greatest of all things, right? That's what he says. I know my limitations. I have a history. Like when Tammy went and checked my LinkedIn and she went over the whole thing, and all of what I do is on there. He had no dispute then. This is how you know I'm telling the truth. Because remember, people, she did a full thing on me and went to my LinkedIn to see my work history and everything. She went to the trading directors and head, and she went to all of that. So it was verified by Tammy. This is how you know I'm telling the truth. And whoever likes Tammy knows that she told the truth because she showed all you guys and all you guys laughed. So if it was not the truth, why did you guys laugh? So now you got to sit here and listen to the real truth. They'll go ahead and say they are the best of everything. They got all this, they got all that. JRham, you're 44, I'm 41. You got your math wrong, buddy. So there you go there. Everyone knows I did not turn down no fight. For all the threats that you make like that, someone is watching my channel right now and they heard what you said about my wife. Those same people, because they watch, will be waiting for you still. I can't control what they do, like how I can't control what people type. You put yourself into that into that situation yourself. I'm the one that let you know before you came, so you weren't going to get blindsided. That was man shit. You ever watch a cowboy movie and when they say meet us there at sundown and they told you, all right, I'm gonna have my posse with me. Their posse, he's letting them know my posse will be with me. Back then, they didn't have the internet where people can just go ahead and click and watch. They got to hear through someone riding on the horse, Pony Express, to go get it to them. They saw you do it, just like they just heard that. Now, you do a lot of things, you say a lot of things. I'm going to get to the first one, right? He wanted to make sure the conversation was on him, so he showed his dog. He has a German Shepherd, people. I want you guys to know that before I was going to school to do my kinesiology, my first choice was marine biology. I wanted to work with the dolphins and stuff, but it was too much school. Zoology, I said, well, I'm going to go ahead and work in a zoo. My mom and dad will tell you that when I was a little kid, my dream has been to work with animals in a zoo. I am an animal lover. I go out, catch wild animals. I do all that stuff, rehab them, do all that stuff. That's what I do. I don't go to the pet store and buy my kids like lizards and stuff. I go catch them. I show them how they eat and stuff, and then we release them. That's what we do. I am an animal lover. When it comes to dogs, I can go around any dog, tell you what it's mixed with and everything else. I'm about to break down some things for you right now. He wanted the conversation to be on him so much. He showed his skinny dog, which is a year old, so it's still a pup. A dog is not full grown until it gets about 18 months to about 2 years old. That's when the dog will go ahead and get into its size. He has a German Shepherd. He said they came from police dogs. He said, I guess the father or something was like 125 pounds, 30 pounds. The mom was like 100 and some pounds. He was like, she's going to be over 100 pounds. Let me tell you this, people. Policemen, they do not use big, giant, heavy dogs that can't run fast and keep up with the people. They want dogs to run and jump in the windows. That's why a lot of them use Belgian Malinois. They look like German Shepherds, but they're smaller and skinnier, but way smarter. Belgian Malinois. That's what they use. When they use a German Shepherd, they're not going to use a 125-pound German Shepherd because they need a dog that can still do all the other agile things. That's not what happens. Okay, now the typical size for a German Shepherd. Okay, someone can go to Wikipedia right now and fact check me on this if you want and tell me if I'm lying. A female German Shepherd is going to be in between, I would say, me myself, like 45 to about 60, a little over, maybe like 67 pounds or something, maybe something like that. A male German Shepherd is going to run from about 67, 68 pounds all the way to about 88 to 91. Maybe you might get a big one if it's oversized, overfed, or it might be an older dog and it gained a bunch of weight. That's when they get that size. His female dog is never going to be the size of a full male grown German Shepherd. He lied to you guys like that. He wants you guys to think that his dog is the greatest dog. And first of all, how are you getting oversized dogs like that? That was the first lie. His second lie on what he said was I told him that that he was buying views. He said, Reese told me I buy views. Here's when you know someone is lying when they talk about things. You guys, look, I got so much money, I can buy a $250,000 car right now and be well off in cash. I can go do whatever I want in cash. I got 200 guns and 50,000 rounds. FBI, I hope you were listening to that. He's got 200 guns and 50,000 rounds. You need a special permit for that, people. He needs a special permit for that. He needs one. He don't got 50,000 rounds and 200 guns in his bedroom, is what he said. He ain't Tackleberry from Police Academy. This is how you know this guy is lying. Okay. He said, I got so much money. I'm retired and all this stuff. Why would I need to buy views? You have, and here, let's go to Social Blade really quick. Let's go to Social Blade really quick. Social Blade right here. Let's go ahead and hit this. Let me type up here. And the funniest thing is he did not want to compare his D- channel and put it side by side to mine. I thought that was hilarious. I wouldn't want to look that bad either. Let me see. It might be spelled as one word. Let me see. Oh, go back. Go back. What did you do that? I want to just send a link to my wife's because I have it on mine. Let me see. Now let me see if it pops up like this. Why are they still putting all that stuff there? Sorry, people. I'm trying to get this in. I have it on my phone, but I'm on my wife's. See, Apple, why are you doing that? Apple wants to just put the word all as one. Okay. And I'm going to read these numbers off. Quit doing that, fucking Apple. Bam, here it is. Got it. You got to put Coach and JRham together and then try to separate them. All right. First of all, people, we're going to look at this. First of all, let's go ahead and do this first. Let's go ahead and take this up. Let's hit that X. Coach JRham has a D- channel on Social Blade. This lets you know how terrible he is. It's a D-. He's just about an F. Don't know what he's telling you guys. Oh, look at this. People, Friday, yesterday, Coach JRham got 96,657 views with no subscribers. How do you get 96,000 views and get no subscribers? No subscribers. That means you're buying the views that I spoke about. Now, let's go see the full monthly. I want you guys to see this here. Dang, I wish I can go back to the other one. He has right here. Okay, on this day, there's actually no subs there that was acquired. He received 142,000 views, 861 with no subscribers. He has so much money, he doesn't need to buy views. Let me tell you why someone will brag about, I can buy a $250,000 car right now and do all this stuff. I got so much money. He knows why, because when you're inside like the health field and like we're trainers, like when you're dealing with men do it for a different reason, right? Some try to fit in to be cool. They want to try to get a girl or something. Women do it because if they're not in a sport, they're trying to be better than the other women, and they want to be better on social media. They want to fit in. They want to look like they are something. That's what they do. So they'll go ahead and spend money to make it look like they are doing something. Coincidentally, this came up after I told him all this stuff, and he mentioned it again last night when he said that I'm buying views. Yeah, I said that, and now we got proof. They do that to try to fit in. This is what he does. All right, now, let me see. Let me see, because there is, okay. Total views. All right. You guys see how this chart shows all these views, and then you see that big old giant crash right there on views being gone? Okay. Now, let's go ahead and do it like this. Let's go ahead and do it like this. Let's go to subscribers. Let's go right here. Hold up. Wait, let me go to user summary. Let's reset this right here. And now when I reset this right here, I'm going to go up here. I'm going to go right here. Okay, I'm going to blow this up. It says, let me blow it up more. Shame on you, JRham. Shame on you, man. Hold up. You got to click precisely on this thing. Okay. Coach JRham, minus 261,263 video views on one day. Well, that means that YouTube is catching up to you buying views. So right there, 261,000 with another 140 something thousand, you are going upwards to close to 500,000 on fake views. Okay? Fake views. Now, I would like for you, JRham, to show your YouTube studio on your videos and link the views to your videos, because you can put your videos up in the studio. You can click on views, and you can go down to click subs from the video, and you can do that for every single video on the YouTube studio. Anything fake, YouTube takes off, and you got everything else that there is real. I want you to do that. You're fake. You buy views. That's why your channel is a D-. It says that you got 248,000 views, but we know that right now, 96, almost 100,000 of those views are bot right there. Now, let's go into this. Let's go to, can you put this back big for me, please? The screen. Okay, thank you. Now I'm going to go into, let's go to JRham's YouTube. Okay. Let's go to his YouTube. Let's click on videos. He don't have enough to have popular. He has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 videos up, and it equals, that's 134 with 73. That's 200 with 246. We'll call that 250 with the 186. We'll call that. He has about 600 views on 5 videos there. Okay, let's go to shorts. Let's hit popular. Okay, now these are all old, is with his dog and stuff. His highest is 64K, 29K, 9.7, 6.4. He's got a few of those there. Okay. He's got a few of those. So all the views he has is gonna come from these shorts here. And then because that 64,000 makes up for a lot. Now we go to live. Let's go to popular. His popular live has 364 views, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So we do know that these number of videos and the views he has here does not equal up to that 200 and something thousand. That 96 helped out there for him. Okay. Now I'm gonna go ahead and do this. I'm gonna type up Hot Facts with Robert Reese here on YouTube here. I'm on videos, regular videos, 2.3K, 1.7, 1.5, 1.4, and then goes so on and so on, right? Let's get to the shorts. Let's go popular. 1.3 million, 726,000, 368,000, 168,000, 109,000, 35,000, 31,000, 30,000, 16,000, 12,000, 12,000, 10,000, 10,000, 10,000, 10,000, 8.5K, 8.2K. It goes, look, people, on and on and on and on and on. I'm a YouTuber and a content creator. Okay. Let's go to lives. 1.2, 1K, another 1K, and it goes so on and so on all the way down, right? There you go right there, JRham there. I'm gonna go to this social blade, right? I'm gonna do this. This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna hit compare. I'm gonna type in hot facts. So it brings us up side by side. He's like, he's really gonna do this to me? Yes. And I'm gonna tie all the rest of this stuff on how you're fake. Now, people, let me turn this sideways here. As you guys can see, that is Hot Facts and Coach JRham there. We are compared side by side. I should do a live boardroom episode right now for you on the spot. I should do it. That's how talented I am, JRham. I should do it live on the spot. All right. Let's compare channels right here. People, this is the battle of the coaches boardroom edition. You have Coach Hot Facts with Robert Reese, and I'm going up against Coach JRham. Now, both of these guys are coaches. Both come from two separate communities, though. Both think they're the realest of the real. One says one is fake. One says one is not. Which one is telling the truth? We don't know. But chances are, when we head to the boardroom, we will find out. Let's go take a look. You guys see how I do my intros? Right on the spot. All right, people, this is powered by Social Blade. As of right now, we will go ahead and check out this scale right here. You will see that, and I'll go all the way back here. I'll blow it up some. You will see here that Coach JRham, okay, let me do it like this. Coach JRham started off at, it says 2,000 subs. Mine started off at the line of 0. He cheated from the jump, okay? Let's go over the channels on the history here, where the channels are. Coach JRham's channel started on, October 27, 2020. 166 uploads, 248,000 views right there, 1.7K subs, okay? When you switch over to Hot Facts, people, now I don't know when JRham put his first video up. My first video up was on February 22nd, but my page was created on January 5th, okay? So, Hot Facts with Robert Reese, channel created January 5th, 2022. So my channel started 2 years after his, people, almost 3 years after. Okay. 2.7K uploads. I'm at 2,700 uploads now. 3,812,102 views. Let's go ahead and check that out there. Now we're going to do the estimated potential earnings information. Even though it's not accurate, I can tell you how you can actually slide the Social Blade scale all the way down to 0.25 cent, and then you can actually see exactly what each person is making on YouTube. That's the equation that you have to use. A lot of people don't know that. I just gave you guys a tip on to see how much someone is pulling in outside of other things that they got going on with their channel. Says that daily earnings, JRham gets $1 to $20.18. No, it says that. Let me see. Yeah, daily estimated earnings. It says that. Yeah, here is where we got some issues here. Wow. We got some issues here. This must be a typo, because mine by itself, this is switched. This is switched because Kevin did this. It says that daily earnings, one person, it says, gets $1 to $20.18 a day. One person gets 32 cents to $5.19. It says that one person gets a monthly projection of $38 to $605. It says that one person gets one of $10 and a $155 a month. Now it says that yearly projection, one person goes from $454, and what they could be making is $7,266. One person is $117 all the way to $1,800. You guys can do the calculations on who is who. Okay. Now, it says that I get 4 subs a day right now with 1,297 views a day. JRham, it says, is getting 5,000 views a day, people. I'm not lying. I'll show you. It says that JRham is getting 5,000 views a day, people. Now, can someone go to his videos and show where he's getting 5,000 views on anything? On a video. We can go to his latest short. He's not getting 5,000 views. So when you buy your views, people, they go in like this, and then once YouTube filters them out, then Social Blade goes ahead and filters it out also. When channels do this, they grade these channels lower because they are fake channels. They're not real channels. These are trolling channels. Okay? That's Coach JRham there. Now, you heard Coach JRham say this. This is the only guy. What? Kinesiology, biology, all this stuff. This is where you're going to see that he is a fake trainer. Okay? Listen to this. Now, I'm going to tell you how people, if you want to become a personal trainer, it's very, very easy. You can go sign up and get ACE, ISSA, what he has, NASM, which is the highest and it's harder. Much more work in detail you got to go ahead and learn. NCCPT, there's a whole bunch of them out there, right? To become a personal trainer, all you have to do, I'm going to show you how easy it is. Now watch this. Let me see the phone. ISSA. Okay. Popular courses. Okay. You can pick what type of coach you want to be. Group training. Oh, look, and NCCPT was here. Group training and everything else there, right? Now, let's go with the. You can get everything and add it to the cart. Let me see. Let's view. I just want to get the. You can do special populations, which I'm in that. Group fitness, wellness, strength. I'm in all of that myself. So if you want to become a nutritionist, is $53, right? Strength and conditioning NCCPT exam. I told you guys that I'm in NCCPT. I brought it up too. I'm NCCPT. You can do bodybuilding. All of these certs cost $49, right? You can actually go in to try to be a kickboxer instructor. You can never kickbox, but try to be a kickboxer instructor by paying for a course and taking a test. Okay? You pay $300 total. They send you material, okay? They send you, and this is ISSA. He knows. They send you a course book and material, a DVD. You watch a DVD, and they give you like 2 books, and you're supposed to read these books, cram your head, and go take a test. That's going to take a couple hours, and go take a test. When you pass the test, you are now a trainer. Now, in that course book that he gets, because you are doing fitness and strength, you have to go through applied kinesiology and structural kinesiology, which is the fundamental movements of the human body. It's through kinesiology. Kinesiology is the study of the body and movement. If you are any trainer, there is no way you cannot do any kinesiology. In that book that he bought to cram his head to go take the test, there's chapters about kinesiology, okay? So when he said, what do you mean kinesiology, biology? Well, JRham, you take biology in high school, chemistry, calculus, and all of that to put on your resume. So when you go to college, you can go into being a doctor. You start that in high school. So I don't know where you don't understand that. Your education is not there, okay? Now, you do all that. Here's the difference between what I did. I am NCCPT certified. I'm .fit with NASM certified also. And I also took the kinesiology and sports medicine program at a junior college. The whole program. 4-unit courses. 4-unit means 4 hours each class. You have to take, it's a kinesiology thing. So you start off with applied kinesiology. The whole semester, not a chapter in a book. Structural kinesiology, the physiology. You go through everything with the human body through school, not paying for a book to cram your head to take a test. I went through a kinesiology program and backed it up with certs. You just have certs where you go pay for it and take a test. So when you say kinesiology, understand that the work you do as a trainer is kinesiology. The study of the body and movement and motion with muscles and the bones and movement is kinesiology. If you are a trainer and you don't know that, shame on you and slap yourself. This is how you know he's a fake trainer. He also said that my nutrition plan is one size fits all. I would like for him to review it live on his show and have the people in his chat ask him questions about it. Is that good or bad? Can you explain and break it down? I would like him to do that. I already have a video up. Go on my chat channel, type up, you know what, here. I'll do it for you. I'll do it for you. How can I do it? Let me see. Let me go to live. Let me see. When was the nutrition plan? Oh, let me do it like this. Hot facts with Robert Reese. I got that there. Now let me type up in YouTube. Let me type up nutrition. That should bring up. Yep, here it is, people. My video. If you type up Hot Facts with Robert Reese Nutrition, I have a full video up here on the live that breaks down my full thing. I'm going to share it right here. I'm going to share it right here in the chat. Let's share this here. Copy this link. Let's bring this up. Oh, hold up. Paste. Here it is here. The link is shared of me going over my nutrition plan. If someone wants to get a view, I shared it on the screen. I did that to let Bobby know that I know what I'm talking about back in the day. So it's there for you guys to absolutely see also. I would like him. Yeah. Flint said, ask Ram to produce a video of him training someone. You'll get crickets in response to that too. It's a lie. Yes, people. Now, you can actually go to my YouTube, go to my Facebook, the New You Personal Training. You can go ahead and check out. You'll see me coaching my classes, doing it all. I got videos. I got everything. Boxing and all that stuff. I got everything. I got everything. Okay? Special populations, people with different disorders. You have to go through all of that stuff when you go to school. Sports medicine, nutrition, everything. You have to do practicals, and you have to do an internship for a few months. I would like to know where he completed his internships at, so he knows exactly what he's speaking about. Now, Flex, you said you jumped in because I was talking about JRham. This is what I was getting into on Roy, but Roy did not let me, Flex. So I want you to hop in here, Flex, and tell me I'm lying. And I want you to give me your input, Flex, on what I'm saying right now and tell me if I'm lying. I don't see you in the chat yet. You're normally in here riding my coattail. Why aren't you in the chat now? Because you don't know nothing about what I'm talking about. And I'm calling your boy JRham out because he don't know nothing about it either. Okay? So for someone to say kinesiology, oh, you got a degree in this? No, I got a couple certs and a degree with my kinesiology program from Irvine Valley College. Have you ever received commencement papers? Ever? JRham. You were using Roy's channel to promote your live? No. The fuck? You're an idiot. No, I went on there to talk about JRham because he was talking shit. So I went on there to go ahead and do that. Now, so you heard him, JRham, say kinesiology. Why? When that's what he does, he's supposed to be doing that, obviously. The social aspect on why people will buy views, we just went over that. He got over just about a 500,000 of views that he paid for. We went over his social blade. He lied about the German Shepherd's weight because he wants to seem like he has the best dogs. And when he was speaking on me, he switched up from his normal speech to saying motherfucker and homeboy and all that stuff. That's the prejudice in a racist white guy. You listen by the things that they say. Whoever else don't agree, sorry for you. I hate to be the one to burst your bubble. And please tell him to showcase my food plan and break it down if he's so much of an expert. I just put a link up. Mine is right there. I go over it there. Go ahead and check it out, people. Now, Flex, stop it, man. You're crazy. You keep making up lies. You just tried to tell Roy again. It was Robert's fault for why. No. He actually stalled you out, Flex. It started with you and your driver Ken putting it up as a joke on your lounge. Then Bob Bradley got it. Then put the link out. Then Lisa Surley got it. He sent it to me during that process. They already had it. I had nothing to do with that. So it was actually your channel, Flex, again. Let's go ahead and keep it real. He stalled you out to make you not look like a bad guy. And Thunder and Ram don't even know about that. You got all the strikes and all the bad stuff happens because of you. Like what we're going to go ahead and get into now. This extortion thing that's going on. JRham and them were like, why would we go on your channel to hear about some extortion? We got Cherry right here. We can hear from him. Red is in the chat. Well, Red is in the chat. Cody was in the chat. You were not hearing what was happening. Bobby was in the chat. Why are these names so important? Because I do Hollywood Gig News. I shared the link here. Jeffrey should be putting it up. Okay. They're on the lounge. And they're arguing on the lounge about this publicly. They're calling Cherry out on the extortion. Cherry is telling them about the whole thing with UDM, and he came up with it first, and Cody gets involved and calls Cherry Pick a piece of shit and all this other stuff. Bobby said, take my name out. I know about what was going on, but my name was not in it. Don't involve me and all that stuff. Now, JRham and Thunder, you guys don't know why I told you that. You guys are trying to hear from them about what's going on when you guys never want to get the history yourself because you don't want to be proved wrong. You don't know nothing about the gig world. Just like JRham when Cherry was like, nah, me and Reese got a truth and all this other stuff. JRham was like, I'm talking about the people that I roll with and the people that I know. The people that you know and roll with don't know nothing about any of us. That's why you don't understand why Cherry and I have a truce. You don't understand how I can get up on other panels. You don't understand. We're gig workers. What we got going on has nothing to do with you. Now, you were a truck driver. You should understand this stuff. You guys don't know nothing about nothing. So if you really would go back and click that link, you're going to see it's 11 minutes long of what it actually is. And what Cherry did is, and what Red is doing is part 2 of it. How you going to get part 2 and say, I don't want to know what happened in part 1? Well, they're bringing up the stuff that happened in part 1 and you don't know about it. So the information that you are going to get is clouded and you're going to make up your own assumption, make yourself look like an ass when you don't even know what you're talking about. That's why you should go check it out. You know what? If you guys would like to see that video of the argument and hear from all the sides on the screen to get together and not being separated, put a 1 in the chat. I'll do it right now. I'll let you guys hear it right now. If you guys would like to see the extortion and how they say it worked, put a 1 in the chat. Let's go ahead and do it. He said he doesn't want to give me the views, so he's going to restream this on like a Discord or something, but he's still giving me a view when he watches it. Like, he's so retarded that he said that. All right. And I don't like saying that word, but when I use the word retarded, it's not for people that are mentally handicapped. It's for people that just, you don't even want to like know nothing. All right. Okay, let me see. You know what? I'm about to play it for you guys. You guys don't want to see it, huh? Now I'm gonna show it to you guys anyway. And let me see. I'm sure Jeffrey put it up. Let me see. Is it? No, not that one. No. I'm gonna go ahead and just do it like this. I'm gonna just go to my thing. Let me do this here. Let me go to my thing here. You guys are gonna see it now. Since Thunder and JRham don't never want to know the history, the only history Thunder wants to know is the history between the Rev and Cherry. He said, I don't want to know about any history, but he wants to know about that. You are afraid of that, man. Let's go to playlist. See, you guys don't know what I do. I'm a real content creator. Hollywood gig news. Let me tell you guys my categories here. Ride-alongs for beginners, helpful tips, overview of the basics of delivering, time zone deliveries, free food, lives, one-on-one with hot facts, classic cars, local business videos, car accidents, animal encounters, customer complaints, cash tips, the boardroom, customer faults, on-scene reporting, Hollywood gig news, Domino and Spades, Walmart Spark, Hot Facts and Eli podcast, Plug Love, and NBA. I have all these categories on my thing where you guys can go and watch different things that I do. Being one-dimensional is really should not be what it is. Let's go to Hollywood gig news, and let's go to the one here. Let me see. Like 11 minutes long. Bam. Gig tubers are extorting people. Here we go. Go here. I want you guys to listen to this video here. Okay. You're going to. I love it when you can shut up flexing them. You will see lies, cheating, stealing, conspiracy, extortion attempts. You will see bickering back and forth from all one camp, and they let the cat out the bag last night. They're fighting against each other. They're doing things like this. Southern Gig's wife was in the comments. Southern Gig's in the comments. They are doing all this stuff. Now, you will see and hear extortion attempt. Okay, extortion attempt for $10,000. Now, this is Hollywood Gig News coming from the same place that creates all the Hollywood Gig News, at least for the most part of it. When I mean the most part, at least 30% comes from them. But this right here has it all. And we will break it all down in just a little bit. Take a look at this. This is crazy. They were trying to commit criminal acts with each other. Now, this is not coming from me. These are the allegations created by the people involved in the video. People, please pay attention to this.
So me responding to a fucking random question struck a nerve, Red. If that's the case, then clearly it's more than just me answering a question. So please, if we're gonna have this conversation, first of all, like let's have it like adults and not fight back and forth. Because honestly, I'm not looking to get into it with anybody. The fact is, though, is that please don't accuse me of trying to extort money out of you when I never did that. I never had a role in it, and it's not.
Is there any truth behind this extortion accusation? Bobby did say, I was not involved. I had no part of it. He said he had no role in it. No role means that something happened. Let's keep watching.
Funny. I don't entertain it, but to come at me like I had something to do with that is quite disrespectful. So if you're mad, call me. Don't do this shit here.
Notice what silence means after what he just said. There might be some.
I don't know how I struck a nerve because I answered a fucking question. Jesus Christ.
Now, Bobby vouched for Cherry Pick last week, saying that he's not going to be involved with drama or anything. He's taking a step back, and he did all that. But right after that, Cherry Pick did this. He did Sambo with the Revolution. He backstabbed Bobby, okay? And Bobby vouched for him. So that's what he is here. Now, Bobby's just distanced himself away from being or having a role in this. But watch who has a major role in this. It's always Cherry Pick. Watch this news and how it thickens.
Hey, listen, real quick, Red. I never asked you for money. Whatever nonsense you're saying, you either misunderstood or you're just a little messed up today. Why do you keep telling people I asked you for $10,000? You know that wasn't the context of the conversation. Why do you keep saying that? It's silly. Wasn't that a few weeks ago? Are you still on that kick? It's not true, sweetie.
I don't know, but Flex, can I borrow $1 million? Is that enough?
I really, just real quick to finish my thought, I really don't want to have the conversation, but why would you want me to have the conversation? Why did you bring that up again? It's not true. You're making shit up or you really misunderstood what I was saying. And that's not whatever happened. I've been ignoring it and ignoring you for a while, but you keep saying stuff like that. It's silly. It's really silly. And don't say you have a text message or don't say you recorded me, because then I have to defend myself. And when I defend myself, you're not going to like what I said, not against you, but the way the conversation went isn't what you're saying. So I don't even look at the chat right now. I hope you just stop saying ridiculous shit like that, sweetie. Okay? Anyway, sorry, Willie.
Just so Flex, you don't misread me. That way.
Cherry, you're full of shit. Cherry, you're full of shit. You're full of shit. You actually did call. You used it as a form of extortion, and you used Bobby in the process of it.
Hey, do you know this? Wait a second, Cody. Do you know any of this?
Yeah, I do. I know. So does Gary Middleton. So does Gary Middleton.
How?
Gary Middleton was the one who made the choices about Bobby, just for reference.
What do you mean made the choices about Bobby? I don't understand what that means.
About how his name was removed off of the Gig Wars thing.
Okay, I don't know anything about that, Cody. But what I'm trying to tell you is you guys are lying. It's a gold-faced lie. How do you know any of this?
All it would have took.
Excuse me? Oh, what would it take?
Call and you threatened to actually say Bobby needed to be made a partner, or you
No. Wait a second. Wait a second. You heard that? Did you hear that?
$1,000.
Did you hear that? Did you hear that with your own ears, Cody?
I heard parts of it, yes.
Okay, can I explain something to you now, since that's really what you just opened your big faggot ass mouth about?
I'm not the smartest man, Mr. Flex, but I do know that the F word is not something that should be said on your channel. Cherry, I was going to say something about you weeks ago, and I took it out the video because my channel might get taken down for that. Where is the respect for someone else's channel? People do crazy things, but not on their own. That's messed up, man.
Faggot ass mouth about, you little pussy motherfucker.
You know,
I'm sorry.
Have a normal conversation.
Guys, do you hear what he's saying?
Yeah, yes. Just have a normal conversation.
Okay, before we go any further, did you hear this and remember back a couple weeks ago, Flex, where I called you and Flex was the one that told me that she was saying it, and I explained myself, Flex? You don't remember that? Okay.
I remember you called. Yes.
Okay.
I remember. Yes.
Okay. So yeah, before we go any further,
it's all nonsense to me because nobody would be exporting money from you.
Right. So just to let everybody know, I've already talked to Flex about this, so I don't need to justify it. I've talked to Bobby about it, and I mean, unbelievable.
And I know Bobby wouldn't.
Right, and Red said part of the conversation wasn't muted. In context, what I was saying was that Red was bothering Bobby, wanting him to do a gig war with Fire, and that it was getting to Bobby, and it was constant, and then Red was telling me, well, Bobby doesn't come on my stream. That was a couple of days ago. Bobby doesn't support my channel. And I said, listen, he did the first gig war. What else do you want from him? That was the conversation, Cody. And I said, what do you want from him? He's not obligated to help you with your channel. He helped you enough. He did everything for you when you asked. He did the StreamYard. He did the gig wars. That was the conversation that I had with Red. I said, what do you want him to work for you? Like, and Cody, do you want him to be part of things? Do you want him to be a partner in your app? Then make him a partner. He's not obligated as a friend to go in there. And let me just make it clear, when Willie needs a new fence around his house, I will come over for some beer and a sub to help Willie because he's my friend. When Willie has a contracting company and he's building fences, I'm not going to work for beer and a sub. I never tried to extort anything from anybody, and that has what Red has been telling everybody, and it's ridiculous. She's telling Gary, and Gary told Steve, and somebody told UTM, and everybody. It's ridiculous, Red. The whole fucking thing is ridiculous. And Cody, you're stupid. You don't hear but what she decided to mute and unmute. Isn't that a kick? So I don't really care, Cody, but you're a sucker for believing that. And that's why nothing matters to me. That's why I'm not in the lounge, because Cody's a little sissy. That's why I'm not fucking with anybody, because I didn't want to have this conversation. But here we are 2 weeks later, and I still say I don't want to have the conversation. And then Cody starts saying he knows when he doesn't know. So real quick, Cody, you have no idea what you're talking about. Gary, I apologize that you got brought into drama, not that you're listening. Obviously, if you really kick back and think about it. And Bobby doesn't give a flying fuck if he's on Gig Wars or not.
Because, Cherry, you're actually the one that's full of shit. You come in, you make up shit all the time. It's entertaining.
Wait a second.
It's entertaining.
Hold on a second. Hey, Cody, stop.
Punch of shit. dude. It really
What I just said is true, and Red is a bold-faced fucking liar if she thinks or tells anybody else. But I'll take that. Cody, you don't know what you're talking about, and you're attacking me. That's why I'm attacking you back. You don't know what you're talking about. None of the things that she's saying is accurate. How would I extort? What are you guys? Are you insane? Seriously. While you're at it, Red.
buy fucking street yards.
While you're at it, Red, if you're going to take Bobby down, and because of what I said, why do you still have shit of me up? Why do you still have clips of Cherry, but you took Bobby down? Gary, you better make an executive decision, Gary. You better take the videos down that are tagged always cherry picking. I'm in. I mean, really, Red, did we really just have to do this? Any of it, Cody? Ooh. Cody, I'm a bold-faced liar. Okay, whatever, sweetie.
All right, now that was the you're dragging people through the first of all, Tay for Jay, you're dragging people first of all. That's not dragging anyone through the mud. Now check this out. JRham and the Thunder will restream and watch an entire live stream of Eli, but they don't want to watch an 11-minute video and get the questions that they're asking for from the video that these people are saying. So when they said, why do we got to go watch that video when we can hear it from them? You're not going to hear it verbatim, word for word like that. And guess who the real news channel is that covered that? Yours truly, Hot Facts with Robert Reese. This is why a lot of people don't like Hot Facts. I'm a real news channel. Do you see how I can go to my intellectual content that I fair used and made it into my own to share with you guys, to enlighten you guys on what's going on? What happened yesterday was part 2 of this. Now you got to stay tuned to see what is going to happen. Now you guys are all caught up. So JRham, when you get this restream, make sure you watch this and don't block it out. And make sure you get your whole section in. Flex, that was your channel. You allowed the F word up there. Thunder, you heard that. You heard how Flex said no, and Cherry said, you didn't? And then he said, oh, yeah. You heard how Flex does this. Everything bad happens on Flex's channel, Thunder. And that's what you support. So just know, you don't want to know the history because it's going to bite you in the ass. On everything you're saying currently, you sound like shit. Now, that's that there. Eli said that he's taking out the trash and everything else. I'm still waiting on him to do a video and talk. I'm not going to say nothing about him. I'm still waiting on him to do a video and talk. And we'll go through that. Now, whoo-wee! That was a lot right there. Gave it to you guys, though, all the news. Now we're going to get into this thing here. We're going to get into Penman's has, and we got a few more things here. Penman's has the top 10 gig apps or apps out there that people are using right now. A lot of you guys, now you see how you guys didn't put a 1 in the comment section when I said you guys want to see it. You guys are now realizing from the other communities, like, damn, Hot Facts really, we got to start listening to him, because all he's going to do is go back and show us. And it's the proof is there. So you guys better start paying attention. Don't listen to hearsay. I always got a video for it. Now, they put out the top 10 apps, and Penman's put it out, and there is a scale there that they have. I'm going to start off with the top 5. Some of these are going to throw you off, and actually in the bottom 5 also. Some of these apps people don't use. I'm actually going to go ahead and look into this. I actually went on my phone yesterday and I typed up medical delivery apps here, and they're sending you a lot of stuff, so you got to figure out which ones are in your area and figure out what it is. I might want to start doing delivering some plasma and things like that. So number 1, the number 1 app through Penman's, okay, Uber at a 94. DoorDash at number 2 with the 84. What's up, Bigfoot Dasher? What's up, Bigfoot Dasher? Nice to see you. Fiverr at number 3 at 77. Etsy, number 4 at 74. Instacart Shopper is the number 5 app in the US right now at a 68. That means there's lots of money being made on Instacart. People complain about Uber and DoorDash, but Uber and DoorDash are the number 2 gig apps in the US, which means that all the people that complain about not making no money, there's a lot of money being made there because customers are ordering and drivers have to take it to them. Stop being selfish. Take those orders that you think you should not take because these are the number 2 apps in the nation and the number 1 shopping app. Not Walmart, Spark, or any of that. It is Instacart. So 3 driving gig apps are on the top 5. Then you have Fiverr for advertising, and you can actually get your trademarks and all that stuff done on Fiverr. That helps out content creators and businesses, which is why that's there. You got Etsy also. So the top 5 to round them up: Uber at number 1, DoorDash number 2, Fiverr is at number 3, Etsy is at number 4, and Instacart Shopper is at number 5. Now we get to the bottom 5. Comes in at number 6 at 57. Turo. A lot of you guys know what Turo is. Go check it out. Turo is the number 6 app that people are making money on in the US right now. Okay, and people use. Swabbucks is at 55 at number 7. InstaWork. Now, I myself have never heard of InstaWork. InstaWork might be, I don't know. I'm going to check that out and see what InstaWork is. But it's an app that's at a 43, and it is at number 7 in the US on apps that gig workers are using right now. Upwork is at number, that was number 8. Upwork is at number 9, okay? I don't know what Upwork is all about. I got to check that out, but it's at a 42. But Upwork is number 9 in the nation. InstaWork number 8, Swabbucks number 7, Turo number 6, and at number 10, bringing up the rear end, is Lyft. Lyft is the number 10 rated gig app that drivers and people are using as far as that, but it's number 10 with the people making money in the gig world. So once again, to round up the bottom 5, Turo is at number 6, Swabbucks is at number 7, InstaWork is at number 8, Upwork is at number 9, and Lyft comes in at number 10. So I'll read the list off again from 1 through 10. Uber number 1, DoorDash number 2, Fiverr number 3, Etsy number 4, Instacart number 5, Turo number 6, Swabbucks number 7, InstaWork number 8, Upwork number 9, and Lyft Driver is the number 10 app in the United States as far as gig workers making money. So notice that Curry or Roadie or any of these are not up here. People, when you hear these lists right here, go look up in your area and see if these apps are available. See if you can sign up for them. These might be the apps that work for you. Remember that. Told you guys we go do a little bit of gig. We did gig with the flex and the extortion with the pin mints. Went over JRham, went over him, did a little bit of extra there. Right now, you know what? I'm gonna do this one right here. We got an issue here. Now, we have a lot of corporations and grocery stores that are closing out the self-checkout aisles, okay? Here in California, we have quite a few places that have shut them down. In San Francisco, Walgreens, Safeway, there's a whole lot there that are shutting them down. They're having issues with people not wanting to show receipts when they're walking out. Some people don't want them. Some people want to deal with a cashier. So we got these things going on now, and I'm gonna let you guys know that Dollar General, okay, has now put in $150 million for removal of self-checkout aisles in their stores. which means is that if you are a delivery driver doing a shopping order, you will not be able to go to the self-checkout. You got to stand in the line and wait, which will slow you down. If you're not making hourly guarantee, it's going to hurt you, which is why you guys got to understand why the hourly guarantee will be going out to many more markets. They're going to be taking out self-checkouts to make people go through a certain process to extend the time on the deliveries. You got to pay attention to this stuff. Now, with that, okay, in Maine, in Massachusetts, Walmart has shut down quite a few stores self-checkout. If you're doing Walmart Spark, it's going to affect you there. In North Dakota, where that trash JRham is, FBI, he said he has 50,000 rounds and 200 guns. He said it on a live, so he's not afraid of saying it. He said it on a live. He is not afraid of saying that. People, remember when they said, should we have the red flag warning to let the police know because we don't want someone to be out there and be a mass shooter, shoot up like the Vegas thing? That Vegas guy had just as many rounds as JRham, and he didn't have 200 guns. JRham, I'm so afraid for your neighbors right there, and I hope you don't go after Eli. You already admitted on camera to sending people to throw rocks at him. I hope you're not going to put a hit out on him and get him shot. I hope not. Okay, I hope not. On the Hollywood Gig News, there is a video up there titled "Gig Workers Are Putting Hits on People." Go watch that one. The gig world took that too far. Don't do that. You've already put yourself in guilt of that. I know Eli don't like me, but I hope he's watching this to see that you did send someone out there to harass him and throw rocks at him. That is here on my video. Thank you for doing that. I appreciate it because you did that on someone else's stream, and I just fair used it. So thank you so much, JRham. Remember, I am a news channel and I do report. I'm a journalist. Now, we got many more corporations doing this and taking out the self-checkout aisles. So we already know that Dollar General took out $150 million. We know Walmart has money and they said they're going to be doing this nationwide. How much money is going to be spent on taking out what you put in? It could be, people, upwards of $1 billion spent on corporations removing self-checkout aisles. Do you know what that $1 billion could go into? It can help out taxpayers. It can also go back in, like Walmart should be able to say, hey, let's use that money, man. Let's leave those there. Let's put more money into our delivery drivers' pockets because they got to make more money. That's all they got to do. So they're going to waste $1 billion pretty much to remove checkout aisles that makes it more convenient for delivery drivers to get the goods to the consumer. That is backwards to me. Unless you're in California with Prop 22, what Washington State is going through right now with their misclassification, and they're about to be going through the Supreme Court, the Superior Court. I hope that it works out good for them. New York has hourly. Massachusetts does. There's other areas that have it. If you are not in our area and they are taking out these self-checkout aisles, it's going to hurt you in the long run. Yeah, Jack said, I agree. They should not have thrown rocks at him. They should have just thrown leaves at him, or just like say, hey, Eli, do some stuff like that to make Eli go, whoa, no trolls on my trail. Make him say something like that. You know what I mean? Make him say something like that. I got something to say right here to Thunder and Flex. They said when Reese went on your live, it went bad. It didn't go bad. It started off with me trying to talk about it, and Roy said, no, we ain't gonna do that here. I said, I respect that, Roy. It went from there to we were laughing, bagging on Cherry's head, his weight, talking about me. Cherry told me that my wife is cute. He was making jokes. We were talking about putting fingers in your butthole. Everything else like that. We were talking about they were talking about how they have to dress up as Santa. Cherry did it at 12 years old because it was so fat. It was a funny show. You guys were hating, saying, oh no, it wasn't good because Reach was up there. Everybody else laughed at all the other stuff except for the two haters. Thunder, you need a new friend. You are a community killer. Flex said, why are you talking community killers? I explained what it is. Someone that has no history of a community and they come in to insert themselves, to join in with groups, to talk trash about other people, to make the other sides fight, and then they drift over to another community, and then they do that, like gaining sub for their channel. That's how it's community killer. In case you did not understand that, Flex, I think you're a little slow. Roy said something to you on the live, and you could not understand. From my live I did, and you did not make sense. I made a video about it, and the short will be up after this live, when I said you need to take a test and how you were not playing about how you do these things. You're really not that bright. And the video will be up right after this, Flex. And Thunder said, I don't like Reese like that. I don't like him like that, but at least he lets people talk about him on his panel. They talk about him, his wife, everything else, and he just lets it ride. He just goes on with his show, but then he knows how to throw it back at him. Hell yeah. Ain't nobody out there ain't no heckler gonna be funnier than the comic. No heckler will be funnier than the comic. I'm going to smash the hecklers. I'm going to break them down with facts and talk about them. That's what I'm going to do. No heckler is going to be able to get up here and come at me like that. I'm the king of destroying you. So I welcome it. All that does is just adds more variety to my show. People know that, hey, someone say this. Watch how he gets on you real quick. But then watch how he goes right back to his show. Watch his emotion and everything. Thank you, Thunder. Yeah, that's why I allowed you in. You said you don't know why you got timed out the other day. I said it on camera. I said, time him out for 10 minutes, please, 15 minutes. I did that so I can watch you come right back and talk. You're addicted, G. I got you hooked. Thank you. You are now one of my loyal subscribers and followers. And even if you're not subscribed, I gain subscribers every day. So you just get replaced. But I still get your watch time and your views. So I appreciate it. Thank you. And for JRham saying, I'm not going to give them the watch time or the views. I'm going to do it after. When you do it after, you're still getting it from me. Now, whether you do it on Rumble, what's going to happen on Rumble, I'm going to go ahead and download this to my actual phone or whatever else it is, and then upload it straight to Rumble itself right there. So it's there. So, and I can link it in and tie it into my YouTube. So it's going to give me all the stuff anyway. It is what it is. Or I can just wait till I get those 5 followers. If you are on Rumble and you watch Rumble, just go hit follow on HotFacts. All I need is 3 more followers, and I can stream on Rumble at the exact same time, so they will not be able to do what they do. They'll have to try to go ahead and screen record the whole thing and then try to put it up in the Discord. I'll show you the links these people will go to. Now, with all that being done, I got one more topic left that I want to do. Next week, we're going to go over, do you think religion is the problem of the world, or is it money, and why? Thicker set of skin. If you can't take it, should you leave? We're going to go ahead and get into that next week. Those are 2 topics there. But I want to get into this one. We all know that when you meet somebody, you go out to eat or something. Me and my wife, our first date, when we went out, I took her to a sushi place. I spent $100 on sushi. She did not eat 1 piece. I ate the whole thing myself. She didn't eat 1 piece. But we went to go eat sushi, and then she used to come to my gym at LA Fitness and like bring like broccoli. It was like broccoli or like cauliflower vegetable stuff with like some food. She would bring me lunch and stuff like that. She would do stuff like that. I was gonna tell a joke about what my wife did to me one day when it was her turn to buy food on one of the dates. I wasn't gonna tell you what she did to me, but I'm not. Well, actually, I will. She asked me, was I gonna pay her back for it? That was hilarious. She actually did that. It was her turn, and she asked me for the money back. I gave it back to her. I was like, wow, that is hilarious. At least she did the first part. So, but after that, we all eat Taco Bell, Del Taco, KFC. We eat fast food. My thing is, when is it okay, or after what date is it okay to pull up the McDonald's and be like, look, I'm about to go get me a quarter pounder with cheese, and some fries. Do you want something? I'm going there. When is it okay to just pull up the McDonald's and be like, look, we going to McDonald's? And does it really matter? Does it really matter that it's a fast food place? Okay. Does it matter if it's a fast food place? And when should you go to a fast food place, you know, when you're trying to meet somebody? To me personally, I'm like, if you go be upfront with somebody and be like, look, I go to these other restaurants like, you know, maybe once or twice a month. I eat at all the rest of these all the time. So you want to go to Whopper Grill? I'm going to Whopper Grill. Oh no, you're gonna take me. You're gonna try to go ahead and take me to Whopper Grill or Burger King. I'm hungry. If you're not hungry, oh well. That's a red flag though too. Why you ain't taking me to a fancy restaurant on our first date? Well, if I take you to a fancy restaurant, the way the women are these days, they want to be in charge and be their own boss. All right. If I take you to a fancy restaurant, are you paying your half? Because if you pick the right restaurant, you go try to order a bottle of expensive champagne or wine. You go try to order the lobster and all that stuff that costs more than anything that what you ever bought, but you gonna want me to pay for it. Or you gonna pay for half? Now, I've been watching YouTube videos, and this is a big dilemma going on. Should you split money on the first date also? Should you split the meal? I was like, damn, they going in deep on this. And then also, here was another one. This guy, it's on YouTube too. I guess it's like they've been dating for a little while, I guess, right? Spicy yellowtail roll, yep. They were dating for a while, right? And they're eating at the table, and the girl was sipping her drink, rolling her eyes at him and stuff. And he said, the waitress came up and said, 1 check or 2 checks. And she said 1 check. The waitress looked at him. He looked at the date and said, am I gonna get lucky tonight? He said, He said 2 checks, and she got mad. Was he wrong for doing that? Was he wrong for doing that? He and they are at like the expensive restaurant. So I saw that they're arguing over should you split on the first date? And you know, my thing is, should you be able to go to a fast food place on the first date, or when should you go to a fast food place on the first date? And are sushi restaurants, you know, the small walk-in ones, are those considered fast food? Because it doesn't take them much to make a roll. Is sushi considered fast food also? That's what I would like to know. You guys out there, I'm pretty sure you guys got dates except for Flex. I'm pretty sure you guys can answer this and let me know. You know, let me know when you took your wife or somebody on a fast food date, or when was it okay for you guys to just pull up? Like, hey, like my wife would just say, hey, you want Popeyes? And I'll be like, I don't care. Or we'd be by McDonald's. I could go for a large fry. She'd say something like that. You know what I'm saying? She'd say something like that. Wild Alaska says, I met my wife. Oh, Cody, yeah. Cody said, I met my wife at the gun counter at a Sportsman's Warehouse. That's how I knew. What he say? He said, that's why I knew she was a keeper. Oh, he met her. He met her at the gun case. People, look, watch this. Watch this. Now, you got to understand, Autumn knows how to shoot a gun. Cody said he met her at a Sportsman Warehouse at the gun counter. Now, watch this. I'm a trainer and stuff. I met my wife as the manager at the LA Fitness on Michelle, the main corporate office. I met her at the gym. I'm coming down the stairs from giving someone a tour and showing them where the cardio equipment was. While I'm walking the person back down before I closed them on my cell, my wife was walking up the stairs in front of the gym, and then we crossed, and then she looked at me, and I just gave her my card, and I said, call me. And then that's how we met. We met at the gym. And then we've been together ever since 2008. So that's how I met her. Flex, have you ever been able to do that? Flex, do you have a story on how you met your girlfriend or your wife? Now, Cody, I gotta ask you. Now, I know you outdoorsman and all of that. You may have a different mindset on this. You may have shot something and went back and cooked it and ate it. Okay. When is it okay to pull up to a fast food spot with your date? When is it okay? And I got a question also on that. Is Denny's considered cheap? I would like to know, because I like Denny's. Somebody let me know out there. Do y'all enjoy these things? You know what? I think I'm going to add this in for the next show. Do you remember where and when you met your spouse? Got it. When and where you met your spouse. And that's probably going to be the title of the live, because what I want to do, I want to have people that just click live to just go ahead and pop in and answer that. And I want to see, because that's a question that a lot of people are like, oh man, I want to see that. Like Necro had an Out of Control channel last night. He had 10 people in there and 4 were not gig. That Bobby was in there being Hulk Hogan, body slamming people, throwing them out. I was throwing people out. Hector was throwing people out. No Giggity, No Clout was throwing people out. Obsessed Trout Fishing was throwing people out. We was throwing, they went in there and trolled the hell out of Necro, writing every single racist word they could. One dude was calling Sam all type of stuff. Sam was arguing about why women shouldn't be doing certain things, and they was arguing. It was a crazy thing, but we got in there and cleaned house out, and we threw everybody out. I didn't think Necro knew how to control that. I got on screen. I said, man, I'm out. There was no control. I was like, everybody was going in. When Roy got in there, I said, oh, wow, it's going down. It's going down. But yeah, this topic right here is going to be the title for the show. Do you remember where and when you met your spouse? Hopefully I get random people that want to talk about that, because what normally happens, you're going to get some embarrassing stories where somebody may have embarrassed themselves, and then that actually was the thing that had them actually hit it off. I want to hear stuff like that. So I want to hear that from couples out there. How do they remember when and where you met your spouse? And this is like a real quick question here. My dad and mom were on the newlywed game. They have to do a question like this. My uncle was on the newlywed game with my mom and dad. Answer questions like that. While I was on the Family Feud, we had to throw a question out. I was on there with my family on the Family Feud. I'll throw my picture up there. And those of you who have the Game Show Network, it's the Reese's versus the McKay family. You can actually go through the history on I Am Mob. You can actually go and search it up. You'll see Reese versus McKay. I was on there. John O'Hurley was my host. They had a dog question, and John O'Hurley said, because he does the Westminster Dog Show, it got to me. He said, this guy knows his dogs. So JRham, I got proof of that on national TV, and my episode is syndicated nationally. It appears throughout all the United States on whenever the John O'Hurley season is. 2000, like 2006 or something, in October. And so now, what's my cousin right there? So now, my cousin Isaac. So now, I want to do that, but Cody just put something in. Denny's, in my opinion, okay. Let's put Cody up here. Cody says, Denny's, in my opinion, is very low end fast food. Is very low end. Fast food is okay if it's already established. You are a boyfriend and a girlfriend. I'm kind of traditional. I got you right there. That's why, hey, Cody, that's why I took my wife to the sushi spot, and she never, the craziest thing was, I was like, you want to go get sushi? Because it was on my lunch break. Let me tell you the funniest thing. She lied to me. I said, you want to go get some sushi? She said, yeah. We get there. I got all the sushi coming out. Octopus. I got all my yellowtail. I got my sashimi. I got everything else there on the table. I got rolls. I got lobster rolls. I got soft shell crab. I got a whole bunch up there. And because I was putting in at that time, I was eating maybe about in a day. Let me see. I was 3.5% body fat when she met me. I was 3.5%, no higher than 4% body fat when she met me at 200 pounds. And I was eating maybe about 6,000 calories a day, consuming about 6,000 calories a day. So when all that food was sitting there, I'm sitting there, I'm taking it down. I'm like, here, have some of this. She's sitting there just looking at me like, oh, I'm not that hungry. So I tried to get her to eat some. I'm trying to get her to eat some. She ain't eating it. I'm eating it all. And there you go there. But then she started getting into it to where she started seeing that that when I was the manager at the LA Fitness in Garden Grove, I took her across the street to my sushi spot, Mika Sushi. I go in there with Suzuki on the house. I buy stuff, he come back on the house. I have my picture with my wife on, like our picture is on the wall in the restaurant. I go there, I showed her, how to really eat sushi there. So she started eating it. She started off with, I started her off with, like the baked lobster roll so that you can get some meat on top that's cooked with the California rolls, did that. And now she can eat sushi all the way though, right? I got her to do this though. Her first time there. Suzuki came and said, on the house. And his wife came back and said, very pretty. I said, I know. I know. So Suzuki come back, right? He's got the giant oyster, right? Slid it open. He set that thing on fire. He said, on the house. I said, watch this. I slurped the whole thing down. Slurped the whole thing down. My wife got to get a piece of that too. She understands. I sucked it down. She likes that part of me. I ain't gonna lie. I sucked it down. So then Suzuki came back with another one. And she did it. She sucked it down. And then when we left, we had sex. Yeah. I thought I had to go ahead and throw that in. So I guess it is an aphrodisiac because I slurped it down. Mine was on fire though. She didn't want the fire, but she got fired up that night. I'll tell you that. Now, Cody says we went to a local. Okay. Ooh, let me see. Cody says we went to a local shop and talked. I told my wife I just got out of prison, laughing my ass off. That's how I revealed I worked in corrections. See, that's what I'm talking about right there. That's what I'm talking about right there. She's probably like, huh? I think I should. I think I'm ready to go. She probably didn't want to know. Yeah, I'm just playing. I just got off of work. Cody probably hit her with one of those. That's hilarious. That is hilarious, Cody. And he said it was a local shop. Oh yeah, she says she does like unagi. Oh no, you eat unagi. Unagi is the freshwater eel with the sauce. Man, you eat it all the time, man. You be eating that. When I get the dragon roll, you be eating it. Nah, you just greedy then. You just greedy then. Uni is the one you don't eat. Uni is the sea urchin. Uni tastes disgusting. I never eat uni ever again. Ever again. Ever again. I'm gonna tell you this: what I did with my wife. A lot of you guys are like, "Damn, we've been together since 2008, people." So it's like normal for us to just go to like the regular spots. I took her to the grocery store. Y'all like, what the hell? To the grocery store? Yeah. We have like Ralph's or Albertsons, and you can go there and buy your fish, and they'll fry it for free. So I like to go into the grocery stores to buy, like, if they have food and stuff to sell there, I like to buy it there because it's fresher than going to like some of the restaurants because you don't know how long that food's been sitting there. So go to the grocery store, go to the back. I get a whole bunch of shrimp. Whole bunch of catfish and stuff. Had them fry it on up. Bought a bottle of Louisiana hot sauce. Set that thing on down, and we tow that stuff up. Fire. You guys got to understand how that works. I know some of you guys are not in relationships. Some of you guys are with someone and you're watching it with them right now, and they're probably looking at you like this, like, do you remember when we first met and how we met? I guarantee a lot of guys are going to get in trouble next week when I do this topic here. A lot of guys will get in trouble. Do they remember? And then we're going to get into how many of you guys remember your anniversaries and when you got married. Ooh. Now, I tell my wife this, okay? We're going off of when we got married, okay? We're going off of when we got married, people. We got married on the 19th, okay? That's what we did. We got married on the 19th, and that's what we did, and it's all the way gravy there. So when it comes up every year, you know, you just count down the years, you know what I'm saying? Another year gone. Another year we done did. We're approaching we're approaching like 15 years. So like people, I don't know about you guys, but dancing around and trying to find people and trying to find specific things about these people, it's not the way to go. Find somebody and work it out. That's what you do. But with that being done, people, with that being said, thank you guys for watching. We're out of here like Chuck Woolery in 2 and 2. Have a great day. See you guys next week. Thank you for tuning in.